Okay, I'm going to do some of these questions from the homework tonight, just some practice questions. So I'm going to work a couple of them with you. So we're going to start with number 1. How many pounds are in 9 kilograms? So to do this, okay, I'm going to know that I'm talking about pounds and kilograms, right? So I'm going to make an equivalent ratio with both of them being pounds and kilograms. Like I need them to be pounds are on top and kilograms are on the bottom, or you could do it vice versa. So if I look at pounds and kilograms, 1 pound is 45 hundredths of a kilogram. Okay, so then it says how many pounds are in 9 kilograms. So I'm going to put my 9 right here, and I'm trying to solve for this right here. So I need to know what am I doing to my 45 hundredths to get to 9. So what I'm going to do is 9 divided by 45 hundredths. Okay, so 9 divided by 45 hundredths. I am going to move the decimal out, so I've got to move it 1, 2. So it's right here because it's visible, right? So I'm going to move it 2 places, so I'm going to have to put zeros there. So I need to know how many times 45 goes into 900. So 45 goes into 90 twice, which is 90. Subtract, I get 0. Bring down my 0. 45 goes into 0 times. So that's just going to be 20. So my answer is 20. Okay, so that's going to be 20 pounds. I can look on here, and 20 pounds, that will be R. So number 1 is going to be R. All right, number 2. Number 2, how many ounces are in 14 grams? Okay, so I'm talking about ounces and grams, right? So ounces is going to be on top, grams is bottom for both of them. So if I look at ounces and grams, 1 ounce is 28 grams. And we want to know how many ounces, so my X goes there, in 14 grams. So what am I doing to 28 to get to 14? Divide by 2. So what should I do here? Divide by 2. And what is 1 divided by 2? That would be 1/2 or 0.5. And we're talking about what? What's my label? Ounces. So 0.5 ounces. Okay, so number 2, I'm going to look for 0.5. That's P, so that'll be P. All right, number 3. Number 3 is tricky. Okay, number 3 says a container holds 4 gallons of lemonade. A bottle of lemonade holds 1/2 of a liter. How many bottles of lemonade can the concession sell before they run out of lemonade? So I want to know basically how many liters can I get out of 4 gallons? So I'm talking about liters and gallons, right? So if I look on here, 1 gallon is 3.8 liters. So 1 gallon, 1 gallon is 3.8 liters. And I want to know how many liters are in 4 gallons. So what am I doing here to here? Times 4. So what should I do here? Times 4. Okay, so I'm going to do 3.8 times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry my 3. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then that's 15.2. So that's 15.2 liters. Okay, but the question is asking me, if I know that's 15.2 liters, right, it says that each bottle is only 1/2 of a liter. So every liter can actually get me 2 bottles, right? So to figure out how many bottles, I'm actually going to multiply 15.2 times 2, okay, to figure out how many bottles that'll actually be. So 15.2 times 2 will be 30.4. So 30.4 bottles. Okay, and that one is down here on in. So that's number 3. Okay, let's look at number 4. 2,540 centimeters are equal to how many inches? So I'm talking about centimeters and I'm talking about inches. So I'm going to make an equivalent ratio with, again, with centimeters and inches. So if I look right here, it says, let's see, centimeter and inches. 1 inch, oh, you can't see that. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So centimeters, that's 2.54. That's 1 inch. And it says, okay, how many, if I have 2,540 centimeters, so that's going to be 2,540 centimeters. Okay, so what am I doing from here to get to here? Okay, I'm multiplying by 1, 2, 3 places. I'm moving the decimal, so that means I'm multiplying by 1,000. So I need to multiply here times 1,000. So my answer is 1,000 inches. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to skip to number, let's see, 6. I'm going to skip to number 6. So number 6 says a string measures 30 centimeters. About how many inches long is this string? Okay, so a string measures 30 centimeters. Oops, this is number 6. So I'm talking about centimeters and inches. Okay, I know we just did the centimeters and inches. 2.54 centimeters is 1 inch. And it says if a string measures 30 centimeters, right? So 30 centimeters. So I'm going to have to figure out what am I doing here to get to here. So I'm going to have to divide. 30 divided by 2.54. Okay, this one's harder because it's a lot of work. I can't have a decimal in my divisor, so I'm going to have to move it over 2 places. So right here, I would move that 2 places. So I'm going to add some zeros there. So now I can divide. I'm just going to rewrite this division problem so it doesn't look so messy. Okay, 254 will go into, it does not go into 3 or 30, it goes into 300 once, which is 254. Subtract. I can't do that, so I'll borrow. This becomes 2, and that's 10, then 9 and 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 5 is 4, and then 2 minus 2 is 0. So I bring my 0 down, and 460. I know that 254 times 2 would be over 500, so it can only go in there once. And I'm going to subtract. So 10 minus 4 is 6, that's 0. 4 minus 2 is 2, so I have 206. And now I'm going to add a decimal 0. And I need to know how many times 254 goes into 2060. Okay, so let's try 8. Just a random guess. No clue what it could be. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry my 3. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 3 is 43. Carry my 4. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. So 2032. So I'm going to put that. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract. 28. Okay, I could add another 0, but we're just going to round it because that would end up being only going in there once. So if we round it to the tenths place, we're going to say it's 11 and 8/10 inches if that's rounded. So it's not exact, but it's about 11 and 8/10 inches. So, and it says about how many inches. So we're not going to get an exact, but it's going to be 11 and 8/10 inches. I hope this has helped you and you can do the rest. And there you go.